How's it going out there, everybody?
Everybody's good.
How's it going out there, everybody? Hope you're doing well wherever you are.
I am.
Repeat Movie Viewer here to share my thoughts and opinions on movies. You've made me fuck up my opening. My thoughts and opinions of movies to my family and friends and anyone else who's willing to listen.
And please subscribe and like, because he gets very sad.
Well, I was going to do that before I jumped into everything, but yeah, as she said, please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. There's plenty more videos to come along. Anyway, welcome to the first of what I'm sure will be many videos of this series. The first of what I'm sure will be many videos in this series on my channel. This is actually something I've been wanting to do since I started this channel. It's been almost a year now. Basically just showing off new movies as I get them. You know, any major hauls, I guess you could say, that I get as they come along. And this one I've been wanting to do. This is going to be Christmas haul. That some you this person over here. It's hard to find good help.
Excuse me.
It's hard to find good help. Anyway, this is something.
Help.
Well, then what are you?
I am your girlfriend.
Oh, forgot. Yeah, right. As if I could. Well, anyway, now we got all the funny little happenstance out of the way. So, yes, I've been wanting to do this for a while on the channel where I just kind of show off different sets of movies, different hauls that I do. There's quite a few of them back here, but I thought I'd start with the most recent. So, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. This is going to be the haul from Christmas that somebody got me.
Me.
We're going to start with the 4K because, oh no, she couldn't just give me a couple of movies, you know, a couple of movies, couple of Blu-rays. No, that was too easy. No, she had to go and get me a whole bunch of box sets. She had to get me a whole bunch of regular 4K. She had to give me a whole, well, a couple.
I think he's complaining.
Am I though? This is kind of a celebration, so is that considered a complaint?
I don't know.
Anyway, moving along. Anyway, we're never going to get through this, are we? It's never going to happen. Anyway, you know, she got me a combination of 4K with Blu-ray, so we're going to do 4K first. But let's start with the box sets first of all. So, starting with the biggest, well, maybe the biggest one. You got the, well, yeah, you can see a little bit better there. You got the Hellraiser, and it's really dark. I can barely read it. The Hellraiser Quartet of, good grief, Torment. Quartet of, Jesus Christ, are you kidding? Cut.
Of Torment.
Cut. Yes, Quartet of Torment. Essentially, you've got 1 through 4 of these films, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in here. It looks like there's a lovely box. Each one of these has its own disc. Crap ton of bonus features, as you could probably not tell because of the excessive glare going on.
Maybe if you took off the plastic and make it...
Well, I haven't taken... full disclosure, I haven't taken the plastic off of anything yet. So if I go back and watch this and it's pretty bad, I might just refilm it. Which I might anyway, because somebody keeps making me smile.
I don't think that's bad.
No, it's not. Anyway, but I have seen pretty much all of these movies before. I just thought it would be nice to have them on 4K and with a crap ton of bonus features, because anybody who knows me, I go gaga for bonus features. So, all right, next up, this movie I saw last year for the first time, The Long Kiss Goodnight, with you got Sam Jackson in one of his earlier films, as I recall, and Gina Davis. And this is a fun movie. Have you seen this one?
Long time ago.
Okay, do you remember anything about it?
No.
Very fun movie about a housewife who slowly starts to regain memories of a past life. And it turns out she was kind of a badass at some point in the past. Very fun movie, in my opinion. I can't wait to watch it again. I've only seen it the one time. Okay, okay. This is a guilty pleasure. Can't see the title because of my hand.
Yeah,
Lost in...
It might help the glare.
With what? What?
There, the glare.
Oh.
See?
Oh, that's better, isn't it? I knew I had her here for a reason.
You're so mean.
I'm so funny. You're laughing, you're smiling. Anyway, Lost in Space. Yeah, this is a guilty pleasure for me. Okay, I started working in the theater back in 1998, late March, and this movie came out in the summer of that year. I don't think it's really a great movie per se, but I gotta admit, watching this movie, especially during my first summer at the theater, it does kind of bring back some memories of when I was working there back in my early days. So, yeah, it's a guilty pleasure, but it looks like it does have a decent assortment. There you go. See, okay, see. Helping me already. Look at that. Pretty decent assortment of bonus features, although half of it is just specs, but you know what? It's okay. It is what it is. There's still plenty of stuff on there. All right, moving on.
I think that one's bigger.
It might be. That's what she said. Yes, I am a fan of The Office. Thank you very much. Very big fan. All right, you've got the Mexico trilogy, the Robert Rodriguez Mexico trilogy. You got El Mariachi with Desperado and Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Have you seen any of these?
Yes.
Have you? All three of them? Or have you ever seen El Mariachi?
No, that's the one I haven't seen.
Okay. Well, neither have I. I've actually never watched it, but you know, I hear good things. So, and I really like the idea of having this. I was okay with having it on DVD, but she went the extra mile and got it on 4K. So, technically speaking, I already have Desperado and Once Upon a Time in Mexico, but as far as I'm concerned, those movies kick so much ass, I don't mind having this. I really don't. And it looks like a really nice box set. Can't wait to crack it open, to be honest with you. Which I'm going to do as soon as I'm done filming this video. That I was waiting until I was done with this before I opened everything up.
That one shouldn't be open.
Okay, so she doesn't want me to open this one.
It's numbered.
It's numbered.
Yeah, if you turn it.
Nosferatu from last year. Well, full disclosure, she bought me this on Blu-ray as well, so I wouldn't have to open this one. But you say it has a number?
Down here.
Oh, it's on the frickin' bottom. Okay. Yeah. 297 of 3,000. Yeah, there you go. Much better. But it's actually a steelbook, and it's like, steelbook. I want to open a steelbook.
It's bad.
At least I have it on Blu-ray, I guess.
Exactly.
But it's got cool stuff in it, too. It's got, like, cards and stuff. God, how do you expect a person not to open something this kick-ass? You know what I mean? How do you expect that? I'll give it 10 years, I'll open it and won't tell you about it. All right, so that does it for the 4K box sets. That looks like some really good stuff going on there, too. Some really fun shit. I don't think technically the Long Kiss Goodnight qualifies as a box set. Same thing with the Lost in Space, but those boxes are a little bit thicker than the regular 4K boxes. So, to be fair though, Videodrome kind of is too. So I think this one kind of counts. Videodrome, part of the Criterion Collection. I've never seen this movie before. I've actually never actually seen it. Looks like a half decent amount of features. All I know is that it's got James Woods in it. And I remember he made a reference on Family Guy that he was in it to Peter at some point. So that's all I know. So I'll be looking forward to that. Looks like it's both a 4K and a Blu-ray. So that's pretty sweet. Mm-hmm. Now we move on to the regular 4Ks at this point. That was a mistake on my part. Starting with one of my favorite movies of last year, Companion. Highly recommend this movie. I am not going to talk about the synopsis because if you have never seen this movie, and I think you'll agree, the less you know about this sucker, the better. Don't watch a trailer. If you've never seen it and you're interested, do not watch the trailer. It might ruin it for you. Matter of fact, it probably will, more than likely. Just go check it out. It's on stream.
I think somebody would have already watched the trailer by now. I'd like to find.
Well, not everybody's ever seen it. There might be some people that just don't have time to watch movies right now. There could be the new guy that potentially subscribed that I met last week that is on a boat right now.
He's on a boat.
He's on a boat. He said he was going to subscribe. I all of a sudden have 17 subscribers, so he could be the number 17. I can only assume. But yes, can't recommend this enough. Definitely enjoy this actress in the movie. Very fun movie. Very fun. I loved it. Okay. This is another guilty pleasure. Doom. With Carl Urban and freaking The Rock and a few other familiar faces as well. But in my opinion, I don't think this is a good movie. But it has fun elements. It has fun elements, and I do like how they do a little thing at the end where Carl Urban, I think he's under the influence of something, and it kind of looks like a Doom game. It's from his perspective. I don't know if you ever saw it. No. It's a fun couple of minutes. It's fun to watch, but the movie itself is kind of cheesy. But this was the first time I think I ever heard The Rock drop the F-bomb. So that was a lot of fun. Like I said, guilty pleasure, but And I didn't do this with Companion, but it looks like a half decent amount of bonus features. Nothing too extreme. The Companion
didn't have any really.
Not many. Just a couple things. I mean, with any luck, each one of them is at least a few minutes apiece, like 30 minutes tops. That's subtle, I think. Works for me. Okay, all right. A banger from last year, Final Destination Bloodlines. I now own all the Final Destination films.
I really hate the ending of that movie.
We already kind of touched on that on my horror movie, the Psycho Nerds podcast, talking about all the horror movies watched last year. Yes, we don't like the ending of this movie.
It's a good movie.
It's a little too CGI heavy for my taste, but otherwise, this is a solid entry into this franchise, in our opinion. I mean, I really enjoyed it. I do have the other 5 movies on a five pack, but yeah, I had to pick this one up after watching it last year, and looks like some decent features on this one. It's a pretty small paragraph, very small print, so it's kind of hard for me to see what it is. But I can't wait to crack this sucker back in and check it out again. Might even do a full-on marathon. Might even do a ranking. I would love to do that.
A whole lot of movies.
Like I care. That's why we call me the repeat movie viewer, because we love watching movies around here. Okay, this is another banger from, I think, a couple of years ago. Godzilla -1. Ooh. I'm starting to, in the last 10 years, I'm starting to get into the Godzilla franchise. I actually do have Mothra on a steelbook up here somewhere. So this was awesome, and they're making a damn sequel. I'm on board with that. I can't wait to see what they do.
Didn't he die, though?
Well, you can't kill Godzilla.
Okay. Well,
You can't kill. I mean, they always try to kill him, but they never kill him.
Okay, so that makes more sense. Okay.
So, but yes, love this movie. I think this is one of the best that I've seen so far of the Godzilla films, and I'm talking about the American Gaiju films that have been coming out for the last 10 years. I think this one kicks all kinds of ass. Looks like it's got some decent features. I do know there is a bigger box set of this that's got like 3 discs and whatnot, but to my understanding, all the bonus features are in Japanese.
Well, that's also in Japanese.
Well, the movie itself, but not the features, right?
Yeah, so people don't mind reading subtitles. So
Well,
that's a good movie to watch.
Here's the thing, though. What if they don't? I don't know if they have subtitles for the bonus features. That's the only problem. If they don't have subtitles, then it's like, I'm not going to know what the hell they're talking about anyway. So I could do some research on that. I just haven't, but I'm just happy I have it. Seriously. All right. Next up, another movie I have yet to see. This one's been on my list for a while. Last Night in Soho. I really don't know what it's about, but a lot of people I've talked to have said that it's a really good movie.
It's her Last Night in Soho.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's about.
And it's got, what the hell is her name? Anna Taylor-Joy. I know she's in it, so I'm to the point where I do enjoy a lot of her work. I loved her in The Menu. So can't wait to check this one out down the road. Looks like a decent amount of features going on with this one. So I think once I eventually watch it, I might actually do a quick first viewing review of it, which I might be doing a lot of on this channel going forward, because I've still never seen it. Next up, cheesy little action movie about a ginormous shark.
You should get part 2.
Maybe I need to
silly.
I need to rewatch part 2. I found part 2 to be
Silly.
a little bit.
Silly.
She said it, silly. I think part 2 is really silly. It really is. A lot of implausible nonsense going on, but it's Jason Statham. We kind of expect that, and damn it, he kicks all kinds of ass in just about everything he's in that I've ever seen. Not much for features. There's only like 2 little things there in yellow, so not much going on there. But again, this is a fun movie. I only seen it the one time, so I don't want to go into detail about it. Okay, funny story. This movie, I actually had to watch 3 consecutive times before I started to enjoy it, and that's The Monkey.
I can't believe you're taking that damn movie seriously. It's a
It just
monkey.
wasn't, I don't know, it just wasn't hitting it for me the first 2 times. I couldn't really get into it. Yeah, I think I took it too seriously. That could be what it was. But when I saw it the 3rd time, not only do I enjoy it more, but I actually laughed several times throughout the movie.
That means you were getting it.
Then I took it to took my son to go see it. The 4th time that I saw it, I took him with me. Yeah, he loved it. He thought it was a lot of fun.
It didn't take him long.
No, it took him 1 as opposed to me took 3. So nobody's perfect. Not much for bonus features on this one either, but I'm happy I got anything considering this came out last year. So I usually don't get movies in my collection that quickly. Not usually. Usually give it a couple of years until the cost goes down. Okay, here's the one I can open. Nosferatu. You got the regular and extended versions. Yay.
Yep. And
you got some features. Gotta love them features. I gotta admit, when I found out that this was coming out last year, I was very happy. It as a horror fan and as somebody who's gone back and watched some of the classics from not only from the 30s but the 20s with the silent film era, it is nice to know that these movies are not being forgotten in Hollywood. I mean, they've actually released the original Nosferatu with an updated version on 4K or Blu-ray, I think it is. Actually, I think it is 4K or 2K, whatever. Yeah, but the fact that these movies are still around and people are still celebrating them and even remaking them, this was a banger. This was a really good movie. I really enjoyed the way it came out. So big ups on that one, and a lot of familiar faces in that movie as well. Okay, I saw this one for the first time just so many months ago. M. Night Shyamalan. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right all these years. Old. Bunch of people end up on an island, and it turns out that they start to age super rapidly.
That looks like fun.
Did you see this one with me or no?
I don't remember.
She might have been asleep. I don't remember. It's possible. It happens sometimes, You watch a late movie, you get tired. Half decent amount of features, nothing too shabby, but I wouldn't say this is one of my personal favorites of his, but I definitely enjoyed it for what it was. But I mean, when I talk about Shyamalan movies that I really enjoy, go see the Glass trilogy, or I guess you call it the Glass trilogy. I guess so. Yeah, I definitely enjoy those. And if you want to have a good laugh, go watch Signs.
I was about to say
that movie is freaking hilarious. It's hard for me to take it seriously.
When did you finally watch it again?
Last year. Oh. At some point. And yeah, it's freaking hilarious. Especially after watching the Nostalgia Critics review of it. It makes it even funnier. This one I actually took the time to open because anybody out there, do you ever buy movies and the freaking discs are loose inside the box? I hate that. I can't stand that. So this one I actually did have to open. But Prey, I saw for the first time right before Predator Badlands came out so many months ago, and damn, this for me is my contender for a potential best of the franchise. But Badlands was pretty damn good too. And for anyone out there who's questioning, I did not grow up with the Predator films. I didn't. I only saw the first Predator within the last 10 years or so. I think it's a good movie though. But yeah, Prey. Definitely recommend this one. A pretty decent amount of features there. Not too bad. Not too bad. Can't wait to see what we get next. The way they ended the Badlands, there's got to be another movie down the road. So yeah, I can't wait to see what they do next. Here we go with a classic Hitchcock movie that I've still to this day never seen. Rear Window. They actually they made a movie years ago with Shia LaBeouf. Disturbia, I think it was called. It was kind of like a loose remake of this. The idea that he's watching a lot of things out the window and he thinks he witnesses a murder in someone's apartment. And it causes a lot of hysteria on his part. I've heard nothing but good things about this movie. It's just I've never gotten around to it. I've only seen a handful of Hitchcock's movies, but there's a lot of them that are on my list. Especially, what's that one? North by Northwest, I think it's called. Definitely want to check that one out too. Big fan of Psycho though. Love the Psycho franchise.
North by Northwest, isn't that the name of the movie festival? Or South by Southwest?
You're thinking of South by Southwest, which we might go to some point down the road. Maybe not, definitely not this year. We got some concerts we want to go to, but maybe next year we'll look into that particular one. We do Fantastic Fest. That's going to be a regular thing going forward, but there are more festivals in Texas to be had, so we might look into those. Moving along, we got The Suicide Squad, not to be confused with the first movie, Suicide Squad, but The Suicide Squad. I actually watched this a few months ago for the first time, right before I watched The Peacemaker. Fun show, by the way. Actually, I was surprised how much I enjoyed that show, considering it's John Cena. Not a fan of him in the ring, but some of his movie roles, or in this case, TV show roles, well, actually not in this case, obviously, but he is in the movie. So, but Peacemaker's a lot of fun, and so is this movie. I thought this was really, really fun. Pretty good amount of features there. Very small print. Can't really read it. You know what? I didn't even show off. Didn't show off Rear Window, but that looks like a pretty decent assortment too. So yeah, look forward to checking those out after I see the movies. Typically, the way I do it is I watch the movie first before I even touch the bonus features, because why would you do it the other way? You don't want to have the movie ruined for you, right? Okay. Another movie that took me a couple of views to get into this last year. Superman. Didn't like it the first time. Couldn't get into it the second time. But then I finally had to take a step back and started to realize that, you know what, dude, you need to stop comparing it to the Christopher Reeve films, because this is not the same Superman. This is a whole new ball game. Once I did that and did some research on Superman, because there were some things about the movie that pissed me off. But when I did some research and I found out that some of the things that were in the movie that aggravated me were actually legit and they were canon of the character, which I never knew about. You didn't tell me about the crypto glasses. You didn't say nothing about that.
I know, I just told you that a lot of it was canon.
Well, you weren't specific. See, you weren't specific. You gotta be specific.
You gotta do your research.
Well, I did. I did. Now I love this fucking movie. I'm actually excited for what we got coming out. We got Supergirl coming out in a few months. Clayface is coming out. Maybe. I don't know. I ain't seen a trailer for it. I don't know. I'm not as big on DC as I am Marvel, but could be cool. But I do have high hopes after watching this. Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. Oh my God. Best Luthor we've ever had, in my opinion. I still love Gene Hackman, don't get me wrong.
I wish they would have heard what you said when you first saw him. You didn't like him at first.
I was like, I don't know if I like him but again, it's because I was too busy comparing him to Gene Hackman, because I grew up with the original Superman films. Literally, I saw them when I was a kid. So it was kind of hard to shake that moniker of the original films. But again, once I was able to do that, I enjoyed this movie a lot more. So I am looking forward to Supergirl. Did I show the features off on this one? Over 90 minutes worth of shit. Can't wait to see what they got. I wonder if there's any not bonus, but deleted scenes. I love deleted scenes. Okay, here's a fun little horror movie from last year. We saw this a few months ago together. Holy crap. With Dave Franco, Alison Brie. If you haven't seen this one, once again, just like before, don't watch a trailer. Just go check it out. I think it's on streaming. Don't quote me on that as of this moment.
As a freaky movie.
It's a freaky deaky movie. It really is. Really enjoyed it. We actually had to go to Cinemark, the local Cinemark in town. Sorry, I have to keep adjusting my glasses. It's very hot in here. The fan makes too much noise otherwise. And
in case y'all needed to know that.
In case you needed to know that, I'm going to get me some microphones so we can cut out all the excess sounds and whatnot. It'll get better, I promise. But yeah, can't recommend this movie enough. Especially, if you're a horror fan, I think you'll get into it. If you're not, go outside your comfort zone. Who knows? You might like it.
Well, that takes you outside your comfort zone. Especially if you're dating someone and you're questioning things, because you go drink that water over here and you're going to be in deep trouble.
Yep, she ain't wrong. But that's all I'm going to say about that one. All right, we got a classic Western from the 90s, Unforgiven. Have you ever seen Unforgiven?
Yes.
Okay, fun movie. Very fun movie. You got a whole bunch of different people. You got Morgan Freeman, Gene Hackman, of course, Clint Eastwood. If you can't get into any Western with Clint Eastwood, I don't know what to tell you. The Man with No Name trilogy is awesome. Hang 'em High. Yeah, all classics. All classics in my opinion.
Then go try John Wayne if you don't like
Clint. I have tried, I've dabbled in a little bit of John Wayne. True Grit's pretty good.
I like Shane.
Shane?
Shane.
What's Shane?
That's the name of the movie.
I'm not familiar with that one. I've seen him in The Cowboys and one or two others. That's about it. Oh, and you know what? That's also Clint Eastwood. Never mind. Never mind. Moving on. I don't want to linger too much on this. I don't know if this one has. Oh yeah, there it is right there. I didn't even see it. It's right there at the top. Very small print. Some bonus features. Not too shabby. Okay, now one of my favorite movies of this last year that I did take my son to see. He got into it as well. Weapons. Whoa, boy, Weapons. It's funny. There are some people that absolutely hated this movie when it came out. I remember the second time I saw it, after the incident that happens at the end of the film, I won't go into detail. After a certain thing happens to a certain character, after it was over, there was a woman sitting to the right of me that just screamed out, "That's the stupidest movie I've ever seen!" Funny, but no, it didn't ruin my enjoyment of the movie at all. So I definitely very much enjoyed this one. I like the storytelling going on. I do like the different characters and the actors and actresses that are involved. I'm starting to get into, I haven't memorized her name, unfortunately. She was also in Apartment 7A. We saw it at Fantastic Fest a year and a half ago almost. I'm sorry, I have not memorized her name, and the print is so damn small I can't see it. So, she was also in The Wolfman last year. So, I apologize if she ever sees this. I'm terrible with names, but I'm great with faces. So, that's just my own problem. But, yeah, this is on streaming. Can't recommend it enough. Check out Weapons. Friggin' awesome. And if you can't get into it, we can still be friends if you want to be friends, but I question your sanity, or maybe you should question mine. Who knows? That's depends on your perception. So, and there are some decent features. I forgot to show that. A couple things there. Doesn't look like much, but it is what it is. The last regular 4K is going to be a movie I saw sometime earlier last year, yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yes, I saw yesterday last year. Shush.
There you go.
Shush. Shush. Shh. 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 Anyway, yesterday, basically you've got a musician who's also a big Beatles fan, wakes up one day and finds out that he's in an alternate universe where the Beatles never existed, but he remembers all the music. So he ends up using those songs and passing them off as his own songs in this world. Interesting idea. I would like to see more ideas like this played out for different type of scenarios. I think it could be an interesting thing down the road, but I do dig the cover as well. Nice play on the original cover. If you're a Beatles fan, you totally get that. You totally get it. So, a lot of good bangers she got me for Christmas, but we're not done yet. We still got 3 more. She got me some steelbooks too. So I don't have too many steelbooks, but it's always nice to get one. But I don't buy too many because, goddamn, they're pricey. Oof, they're pricey. But these are so friggin' awesome. Dangerous Animals.
And it only came in steelbook.
That's why she got it in steelbook. It was the only way it was available at the time. I don't. At this point, there's no. I don't need to get it again because it's the 4K with the Blu-ray. So I'm pretty much covered at this point. But I gotta say, as much as I love Jaws and the first Meg and even Deep Blue Sea, I like Deep Blue Sea. This is gonna go down as one of my favorite shark movies that I would love to do. Like if I do a marathon down the road of just various shark attack type movies, this one is on the list officially. Can't recommend this one enough. About a guy who kidnaps people and literally feeds the victims to sharks. And he films it and he watches it at his own leisure. That's a creepy... What?
Does that give away the movie?
No, that's just basic synopsis, really. That doesn't say what happens to the main character of the film or anything. So I don't think it does. That literally happens in the first like 10 minutes of the movie. So that's not really a spoiler. I don't think it is, but if I ruined it for you, I apologize. You can give me a thumbs down for the video. I'll take the feedback. I'll take it. You know, at least it's better than nothing, right? But yes, I can't. Yes, I want those likes. Yes, give me those likes. Gimme.
Or unlikes.
I don't. Yeah. Well, hey, like or dislike. Hey, it's feedback, one way or the other. I don't see anything on here that talks about any bonus features. So even if it doesn't have any, I gotta admit that cover is really nice to look at. Like, that is really nice. All right, 2 more steelbooks. This one only came out so many months ago, and we saw it. I've seen it twice now in theaters. The Long Walk. Along with The Monkey, this was another movie that was a Stephen King adaptation that came out this past year. He had a few of them, actually. These were only just 2, but I'm not going to lie. This is a hard movie to watch because of what happens throughout the film, and it's a very basic premise. You have a group of people that win a lottery, essentially, and get to partake in this contest, game, whatever the hell you want to call it, where you have all these people that literally just walk until there's only one person left standing. That's the premise of the whole movie. That's it. And let me tell you, it's a very emotionally driven movie, and it's like it really affects you because you know while watching it only one person is going to survive, but the whole time you're questioning who's it going to be? Who's going to be the last person? The other thing I'll mention, Mark Hamill as I think he was the general in the movie. Damn. We don't see him very much, but his presence is definitely felt throughout the film. I dare say, and I said this before, I think he could play, if they ever decided to remake the original Star Wars trilogy, please don't, for the record. Let's not do that. I hate that I'm giving ideas, but I know Disney, they'll do anything these days with that IP. But if it ever does happen, Mark Hamill would be a forerunner, in my opinion, to play the new Emperor. I'm not even kidding. Watching him in this movie, I think he'd be good at it. Just my opinion. But The Long Walk, bring some damn tissues, because if you ain't crying at the end of this movie, man, you ain't got a soul, in my opinion. For real. All right. The last Steelbook, a movie we saw at our first Fantastic Fest. Yeah. And I'm happy it finally got picked up. We finally got to see it again, and now I fucking own it. The Toxic Avenger remake. This movie. Oh my God. And it's the unrated edition, which they did show in theaters, which I don't think they showed the unrated edition at Fantastic Fest. I really don't remember anymore. I don't know. I felt like I took my son to go see it when it came out, which if his mom sees this, she ain't going to be happy, but whatever. He wanted to go see it. It was gorier than I remember, but then again, it could be that it'd been 2 years since we seen it, because that was 2 years ago we saw it at Fantastic Fest. It took a while to get picked up, unfortunately, but that happens. That happens a lot with Fantastic Fest. But definitely a fun ass movie. I have seen the original, and I think this is a much better version of the idea. One day I'll watch the other Toxic Avenger films. I know they're all as cheesy and badly made as the first one was, which is intentional. I get it. I'm in on the joke. Lloyd Kaufman, I get it. I totally get what you're doing. But this movie kicks all kinds of ass. This was like the top 5 of the first Fantastic Fest. Out of 17 movies that we saw, this was in the top 5. So, a lot of fun.
Yep.
Well, that's going to do it for this particular video. That does it for all the 4K, but we're not done with this haul, are we?
No, we're not.
No, we're not. No. We still have Blu-rays to get through.
Right there.
Yeah, these right here. Yeah, these right here behind me. So the second video will deal with the second part of this haul, because quite frankly, we've already cracked the half-hour mark, and I think that's going to do it for my first video of this, which I don't know if I mentioned it before, but this I'm going to start calling JP's watch list. So there's all this stuff right here where you see my finger, all this back here. These are all different hauls, and there's more above from the last 3 years, and they are purposely separated because I want to do a video of every last one of them, and they will be coming throughout the year, so keep an eye out for that. But that's going to end it for this. Anything you want to say? Anything else funny you want to add to this before we sign off?
You're
Anything
welcome.
Thank you. Do you think she went a little overboard?
No.
Just a little bit.
It was Christmas.
Once again, I will emphasize, there's more. This isn't all of them. Anyway. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. Enough babbling, enough being funny. I'm sure everyone's... For the 2 people that are still watching the video, I greatly appreciate you doing so.
How do you know there's 2?
Could be 3. I'm guessing at this point. I'm shooting from the hip. But yes, feel free to please like the video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe. There's going to be a lot more of these going forward. And there's a lot of other movies too. If I get enough subscribers down the road, love to do more videos, show off the rest of my collection. And definitely leave a comment. Anything you want to share, anything here that you want to talk about, feel free to. But
you can even just say hi. He'll be happy. You'll make his day. Or even an exclamation point. He'd like that too.
I'll take any kind of comment. I'm a whore. I'm a comment whore. I'm a thumbs up, thumbs down whore. I'll whore myself out to all that shit. I don't care. Anyway.
It's turning into a whole different video now.
On that note, thank you for watching, everybody. Please take care of yourselves. Be safe. Don't forget to have fun, though. Just not too much fun.
But I want to.